welcome everyone. Today we are going to be talking about my TBR for April because I'm gonna put one together because depending on which video comes first, we'll see that I actually read my TBR books. For March, I actually read my TBR books. And when I say which video come first, it's either the wrap-up video or the TBR video. I don't know which one I'm posting first because I haven't filmed the wrap-up video yet. But I actually stuck with it and read the TBR that I put together. And that's a big deal for me because normally I don't. And I want to see if I can do it again. And I think what made it a little bit easier was having the open space for me to read whatever I want, as well as having books from the different challenges that I have set for myself. So with that said, let's just jump right on into what is coming up. So to start with, I am going to be reading Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell. This is from my 12 by 12, which I did post that review. Not review. There's like 1,000 notifications coming through my phone right now, and it's a little distracting. But what I meant to say was I posted the video. The video where I talk about the 12 by 12 challenge. If these little hairs, I'm having a moment right now, guys. The 12 by 12 video. That's where this is from. This is the book my daughter picked, and I was like, you know what? This seems doable. So we'll get this one out of the way. Plus it's a standalone, I believe. I think there's another one within the same universe, but I believe this one is a standalone. So definitely this one. Then I will be moving on to the third book in the Malorian set, Demon Lord of Karanda, because yes, I read the first book, which was one of my TBR jar picks. And then I read the second book, and I am actually very much enjoying this. It's not like a 5-star series, but it is like a good, solid, 3.5 star series that I'm like, I want to see how this does. I want to see how it plays out, which was the same feeling I had for the Belgrade. So I will be jumping into book 3. I do audiobook these just because they can be a bit dry at times. So I do recommend the audiobook if you guys decide to pick up these series. But yeah. I'm on to number 3, so I've already unwrapped it from the wrapped shelf. So now the next, let's see, 4 picks. Yeah, we'll do 4. So 1, 2, so that'll be 5. 5 TBR books, and then everything else is just whatever I decide to read. And so we'll be bringing back in the big pot, the big cooking pot. So if any of you remember, there's over 500 books in here. And we're going to see what I get. And we're going to pick 3 from this one. And then I will pick another one from the wrapped TBR jar, which is all the books, all the mass markets that are wrapped up. So let's pick that up. All right. So let's see what we get. Let's see what our first one is. It's green. I think green was fantasy, because if you guys remember in my last video, I did not remember what my color coding system was, and I still have not found that notebook. So what do we have? The Blighted Stars. Ooh, that's a new one I just got. The Blighted Stars by Megan E. O'Keefe. So green was sci-fi maybe? Or that was just one where I just wrote it on a random color because I got this at Christmas time. But this is one that I have seen Trinity over at Portable Magic talk about, and I was like, hey, that sounds kind of interesting. I put it on my Christmas list, and I think it was either my grandmother or my sister. Someone in my family. Someone in my family got it for me. So there we go. There's our first one, The Blighted Stars. Let's pick our next one. We'll go with this one since it was stuck to my finger. Orange. That's middle grade. That's middle grade. And we have, is that upside down? The Secret of Dreadwillow Carse. All right, so here we go. The Secret of Dreadwillow Carse. What's actually interesting is I actually attempted to read this one last year, and then I stopped because I started going through a lot of stuff personally, but I was enjoying it. So hopefully I'll be able to jump, I'll restart it because I honestly don't remember what happened in it, but definitely looking forward to giving it a second shot. Okay, let's pick our third one, because remember, we're going to do 4 from the pot. What color we got? We got yellow. Yeah, yellow. Because there's like yellow, green, brown, and blue. I think there's some whites in there too, maybe. I don't know. Atalanta. I've actually read this one already. I've read this one already. So I don't have to read that. We get to pick another one. I've read that one. Let's see. I actually read it January. I think it was January when I decided to read it because I got the audiobook from the library. We've got another orange. That's another middle grade. This is actually kind of helpful because I just redid all my bookcases, and where I put all my middle grade, it's overflowing. I ripped it. I'm so good at this, you guys. Let's see. It is it is called Thrones and Bones Frostborn. Ooh, I know which one this is. Here we go. Thrones and Bones Frostborn. It's a Norse inspired one, I believe. And I remember I picked it up randomly. I think it was like honestly a book outlet where I got it from. But yeah, I picked it up because it was, oh, there's a second one. I didn't realize that. But yeah, I don't know anything about it. It just sounded kind of interesting and intriguing, and it was Norse inspired. And at the time when I bought it, I was very much in a Norse reading phase, which I do still enjoy Norse inspired stories. So hopefully this one will be interesting. And plus, I don't think I've read any children's Norse mythology. It's all pretty much just been adult. So I'm kind of interested. Well, except for Neil Gaiman, because I've read his Frost Giant one. I'm blanking on the name of it right now, but that one, I've read that one. Anyways, let's move on. Let's see what the fourth one from this pot will be. Let's see. We've got brown. It's a brown one. I can't always tell what the color is because my ring light is like right in front of my eyeballs. So it's a little hard. What do we got? What does that say? The Ninth Reign. That's right up here. So clearly my fantasies were not in I just wrote whatever on whatever color. There's no color system. So we have the Ninth Reign. This is another 12x12 book that Chaz picked out for me. So I think that's kind of interesting. And now the last one, we'll pick the number from the wrapped jar because I want to at least include one wrapped book every TBR. So again, there you go. They're all covered up. I'm not going to move the bookcase, the setup over there because that's just too much work. So here we go. We've got one. I'll see the number and then I'll go grab the book. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just rambling to you guys at this point. We got book number 10. Book number 10. All right, book number 10. As you guys can see, it's wrapped in Guardians of the Galaxy wrapping paper because I don't buy... I buy children's wrapping paper, guys. I have a certain selection of nice Christmas, like adult wrapping paper, but I'm a sucker for children's Christmas wrapping paper. But this, it's a hardcover and it's a standalone. Okay, so that's nice. And I think this is a Patricia. Because out of my mass market collection, hers are the only ones that I have in here. Like it's technically not considered a mass market, but I include in there because it's so old. This is a Patricia. It's a matter of which one though. Let's see. I told you it was a Patricia. I told you it was a Patricia. It's In the Forest of Surrey. So I'm actually super excited about this one because I love my girl Patricia and I have been working my way through all of her books. So yes. I'm actually kind of glad it didn't pick a set considering I have 2 So like I own the whole set for this, and I own the whole set for this. I do not own the whole set for the Blighted Stars, but you know, that will also depend on if I even like it. So, but hold on a second. I'm talking to you guys still. I'm just not looking at you. I apologize. Yeah. Could probably just do this a better way, but sometimes I don't think about that. I always try and figure out the most difficult way to do things, you know? Why not? So there we go. There's the TBR, guys. That's what it's gonna be. I can definitely handle this. You know, I can read between 10 to 15 books a month, so this is nothing for me, especially if I am able to grab like any audiobooks, which is how I've been doing this series. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. If you guys have read any of these, Chaz, I know you've read The Ninth Reign. Leave your comments down below, like, subscribe, all those great things, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.